Hello, my name is Seb, and by the way, in case you're new here, I want to give you a quick lowdown about how we do our reviews on this channel. Our reviews are based on the first few hours of video games, so when you watch this, you won't get any major plot endings or bad guy spoilers, and most of the time, our recordings are around 2 to 4 hours based on the length of a game. But this time round, I think I must have capped around a solid 7 hours before I looked at the clock and realised it was 3 AM in the morning, and I was just enjoying every moment of this. It is brilliant. And to confirm to you RPG players out there, yes, you can walk and fly around your own spaceship. You can customize your outfit, and it's free roam, so you can go anywhere considering they even lock the location. Right. All that said and done, let's begin. Also, as I begin, I just want to let you know that if you're interested in the story of this game, I put a link in the description of my Jump Inside series, which is what you'll experience based on the beginning of this game, and also you'll get a bit of the story inside that video as well. Anyway, let's get started properly. And we're going to begin with what this game does really well, and that is the parkour. Yes, this game has you parkouring, has you jumping, swinging, running over rooftops, and all kinds of parkour is within this game. There's also a lot of climbing around, going up and down ladders. Most of the things that you interact with when it comes to getting around will be marked as yellow, so just keep an eye out for anything really that looks yellow if you're not sure where you're going. It also has vents as well. This game has a lot of vents. In fact, this game has so many vents that it will make you believe that the galaxy has a very big security problem with vents.
Please don't be a trash chute.
And then you've got your pet Nix that will also be your companion throughout the game. He will help you get into places that you can't actually get to by pressing buttons that are beyond your reach. And he'll also be able to attack, so when you need to take out 2 guards at once, he will be able to support you in that. Also, this game is big. It's like really big, and it will have you driving around outside of cities a lot. And to do this, you will be using a bike called a speeder. And you'll also be using a spaceship as well. The speeder was really fun to use. I kept crashing a lot, but generally it was really fun to get used to. And the spaceship was also quite fun to use. The landing and taking off was so immersive that when you actually go from land to space, you see the motion of your spaceship going through the atmosphere straight into space. It was really fun to witness. If you're wondering, can this spaceship jump at light speed? Well,
Time to jump.
now moving on to something that I wasn't expecting to talk about. It's gaming and gambling. Yes, in this game, you can play arcade games and you can also gamble. The game that I played was a spaceship game where you have to shoot rocks. And there was also a gambling game called Kessel Scarab. Yes, in this game, you have to get a pair, and the lower your pair is, the bigger the chance you have at winning. Turns out I was actually good at this because on my first try, I won against 3 other opponents.
Guess it's my lucky day.
Moving on to hacking now, and there are 2 types of hacks in this game. One, which I'd like to call the blinking light hack, which will have you clicking whatever it is. For me, it's a trigger, and I have to click the trigger on my controller every time the light goes off on the blinking light. The moment my clicks and that blinking light match up, you will see another light, so you'll see 2 lights flash at the same time. That will then, when you've clicked and synced them up to each other, you will be able to unlock the door and proceed. The other type of hack is a code combination hack, where you have to guess the correct symbol, and once you've got the correct symbol, you also have to have it in a certain order to unlock whatever it is that you're unlocking. Moving on to the next part, and it's the free roam. Honestly, I wasn't quite sure what I was expecting when the game mentioned that it was going to include free roam into it. But it turns out they meant what they said. This game is huge and will have you exploring all over a massive landscape, and it's so much fun to do. Apart from that, it's also got a city area for you to explore, discover things, do missions. It's perfect. It's really nice. Now, if there are two things that this game could improve on, and I'm saying that because I'm taking a look at this game and you're playing a Star Wars game where you play as a thief, the enemy AI has a bit of a problem. See, if you're playing as a stealth, it's going to seem normal at first, where you sneak around bad guys and all that kind of stuff. But if you generally want to do some interesting stuff, like for example use Nix as a distraction, you can use him a bit too much. In fact, you can constantly use him to distract a singular guard by making him play dead absolutely all of the time. In fact, one of the funniest things was one of the times Nix was playing dead literally round a corner, and that guard could quite clearly see his friends in sight but didn't take any notice or raise any alarms, considering his friend was actually down on the floor. And one of the things I do kind of love but kind of hate at the same time is the combat situation. Yes, not only can she just run up to guards and knock them out very, very easily with her fists, but I love the little blaster that she has that she shoots with as well. She just completely destroys bad guys with it. But the one problem I have about the combat situation is the fact that your primary weapon is the pistol. You can't use any other weapons apart from the pistol. You can use other weapons, you can pick them up, but you can only use them in the combat area that you're in. So you can't move forward to another area with a gun that you've picked up from the previous battle. You have to drop it before moving on to the next area. And yes, you can upgrade your gun throughout the game. There are upgrades for your gun, so you can make it stronger and better, but it doesn't really replace the fact that you've only got a pistol. You know, overall, I think that this is a pretty good game, but if I have to rate it and I have to include all the key points that I've made inside this video, I think that it is going to get a 7.5 out of 10. It's slightly weak on stealth and combat and the gun choices, but overall, I think that this is a very good game. Are you considering on getting it? If you are, tell me in the comments down below, and if you have played it, tell me your thoughts about this game as well. Or if you're not quite sure what to type, just leave an emoji on the video. That would be great. I'd love it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in another Jump Inside video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.